Hey, family, and thanks for popping in to my new YouTube page, Next Tally Live. I am so glad to see you all. You know, it's been 7 months since I've been in this space. 7 months. And I have truly missed you all. And again, I appreciate all the love and the messages. People were wondering, did you leave the radio station? Did you leave, the TV channels? Did you stop doing this? And no, it was none of that. I just had to leave social media space for a minute because I was losing my mind. And we don't even need to go into all of that. You know what was going on 7 months. Anyway, we're not going to even go there. But I'm glad to be back. And you look good. Look at you. And you might have noticed that your boy lost 18 pounds and still losing since the last time I saw you all. So I'm trying to get my little swole on, right? Trying to show, you see my little accidental but not really accidental wardrobe malfunction. Well, listen, let me tell you what's going on. We started this new YouTube page because of something that is near and dear to my heart. I have a passion about, and that is young people and seeing them become successful. We see so many athletes and young entertainers, male and female, go on television, man, and they're saying all of this stupid stuff that's getting them in trouble, and they don't mean to. But all of a sudden, you got this boy who's now a 250-pound millionaire. He dumped all that money in his pocket, when he signed with the NFL or the NBA or whatever. And now he thinks he knows it all, and that's not a diss. This is just fact. I've been a young man before, well, I'm still 28, but I've been a young man before. You dump a bunch of money in his hand, in his pocket, and he thinks he knows it all. And so he's going to say anything he wants. And there's nobody there telling him or that young lady, you know what, you can't do that. Because guess why? You got your mama, you got your girlfriend, your BFF, you got your buddies, you got Jerome and Pookie and them all telling you that you're great. And they're not going to tell you that you're saying stuff wrong. They're not going to tell you to quit doing this or you shouldn't go to that club and act a damn fool. They're not going to tell you that because guess what? You're paying them. They're on your payroll and they don't want to get cut out of that. And mama knows everything and daddy knows everything. That's my baby. I raised him and I raised her and I can tell better what he needs more than anybody else. Well, mama, let me tell you something. If that boy or that girl says something real stupid, guess what? Y'all ain't getting paid nothing because he's going to get benched. He's going to get suspended. The team is going to be mad. The front office has got to stand up there in front of the cameras and try to explain what he or she said. All of the above. And then comes the endorsement. Bye bye Nike, bye bye Adidas, bye bye all these other people. And so the agent is going to get paid. And I say this because nexttally.com, okay, is it's a company that I started to do just that, to help folks keep from putting their feet in their mouths. We're trying to keep you from saying stuff tonight that you're going to have to try to explain tomorrow. And I'm just so sick of being in the news business and seeing that happen time and time and time again. I won't name names. I don't want anybody to get mad at me, but they know who they are, who've either said something or done something crazy that they didn't really mean to say or it came out the wrong way. And guess what? The news media took it and ran with it. And folks, no lie, and you know this, we live in a cancel culture now, where folks will cancel you out in a New York minute, as we say. Folks will stop coming to the games. They won't buy your merch. All of the above. I'm not lying, right? So the teams really, and we're talking, and I'm not just talking professional teams, and the rookies are because some older folks who have been in the league a while doing it too. But I'm talking high school level. I'm talking college level because you got the NIL thing working now. And the minute you put some money in somebody's hand, they start talking noise, and the cameras are going to, they're going to shove a mic in your face and you're going to say something crazy. And guess what? You're going to be in trouble. So that's what Next Tally Concepts was born out of. And that is to get to these young athletes, to get to their coaches, to get to their agents. I hope you guys will call me. You really can't not afford to call me because this is a thing. You hear people say, oh, you're just trying to get it. You just want like many other. The kid signs a new contract and you're just trying to get some of his or her money. Well, guess what? Larry Mullins don't need anybody money at all. Okay? It's not about that. It's trying to help you keep your money in your pocket. Again, because you say one stupid thing, all it takes is one, the almighty tongue, you're going to lose everything. Ask, fill in the blank. Ask, fill in the blank. Oh, I can rattle off a number of them who have failed as a result of their tongue. Or worse yet, somebody in the family said something stupid and got them in trouble. That's why, part of what I'm teaching these folks is, or part of the outreach that we're giving is to families, of these athletes. And that is when you're in a session with me, I'm going to set up a virtual meeting with everybody in your tribe, your mama, your daddy, Pookie and them, Jerome, Day Day, all of them. We're going to do a virtual huddle live via satellite or whatever. And I want to tell them, you know what? If you're in the club with so and so and so, and he's doing something stupid, don't take a doggone video of him and put it on your post. Damn, it's going to hurt him. It's going to hurt her. Those are the things that aren't being taught to these folks. That's what's not being taught. And we need to make that clear. Believe me, it'll save you a whole lot of headache, a whole lot of heartache. And on the flip side of that, I wouldn't invite you into my space to teach you and to educate you and consult you on how to do it right or what you're doing wrong. But I want to tell you how to do it right. Back in my day, when a camera light came on, we didn't act the fool. We turned the tide. We capitalized on it. We enhanced our brands. Hell, that's why I get to do what I do. I've been doing this for 45 years, which is an eternity for somebody, in my position. I still do the news. I'm still on television, still on radio. We don't last 45 years, folks. There's a reason for that. It's because when that tally, there's that word again, when that tally light comes on, okay, I'm not going to use it for my evil bad. I'm going to use it for my greatness and good. And that is when that camera comes on, you, the player, use it. Expand your brand. Sound like a genius. I'm going to teach you how to get there. That's what Next Tally Concepts is all about. Go to the website, nexttally.com. And that's not all we do. We offer 4 different services, actually. And I didn't mean for this to be an info commercial, but I have a passion for young folks and seeing them do well. But one other thing, too, is a lot of brothers and sisters who are in the sports space, they want to be a Larry Mullins. They want to be, a Boomer Esiason or Tiki Barber, those guys that work with me, in the company that I work for. They want to be the next Troy Aikman or Michael Strahan. They want to be full service analysis, sports analysis, commentators, color, coordinators or commentators and that sort of thing. They don't know how to do that, though. We've seen so many guys, I can't even begin to tell you the number of guys who were the best of the best of the best on the football, basketball, baseball field, soccer field. Stick them in front of the camera. That's not going to happen. That's because, again, in their world, they're number one. But just because you're the best running back in the world or the best quarterback in the world, that doesn't automatically translate into you the best broadcaster, able to communicate to an audience of millions of people in the world. My job is to teach you that. I can't get you a job. I'm not a placement agency. Your prowess will get you in front of ESPN and Fox Sports and all those other folks. Your prowess is like, what? So and so and so is retiring? My gosh, it'd be great to have him on as an analyst, or it'd be great to get her in as a WNBA analyst. Well, she don't know a damn thing about being a communicator to the audience. She can't necessarily communicate in television and radio terms, okay, that sport. Somebody's got to teach her that. And that's where we come in. So that's a couple of the things that we do at Next Tally. I'm excited about it. It's something I've always wanted to do, and I just cringe when I see some of these kids go through it, and it's like, gosh, no, don't say that. And you got some stupid people around them who are saying some things also. Yeah, I said it. Some stupid people around them that are saying some things that are harmful to that athlete as well. I'm trying to clean that up, folks. And so, with that said, I'm going to be going after high schools and colleges and, of course, the pros. We want to talk to the rookies. We're trying to get into the rookie classes. I've got some player development folks that are out there on different teams. So we've been reaching out to them. I'm just trying to get back. I'm trying to get back, the best way I can. It ain't gonna be anything that's gonna drain them of the money that they get, particularly the young cats that are coming into the leagues for the first time. It's not about getting your money. It's about getting you and helping you to keep what you've got. And it ain't just the youngins, by the way. It's some old folks who've been doing this stuff for a long time up there acting a damn fool and saying crazy stuff. It's like, don't you know better by now? Anyway, you got me fussing now. But I'm looking forward to doing that. I'm glad to be back. Nexttally.com will address that part of it. And of course, in the meantime, here on the YouTube page, you can still get your G Daddy and Teej. My grandson, oh, he's growing up. TJ is just amazing. And his sister Mia is just amazing. His sister Kennedy is just amazing. Kennedy just graduated from high school, going into college now. And it scares me to death. I'm like, oh God. And she's driving. KK, baby, Uncle G Daddy got to put it on you today. I got to talk about you bad. I'm like, you're driving? And I'm still looking at this baby, like a little one in my arms. But anyway, I'm not going to pick on her too much, but you'll get to meet her on these channels. But G Daddy and Teej is there. Uncle Mole is still there giving advice. I'm always tell you what I feel, right? And it might not always be in line with what you want, but I'm always tell you what I feel, right? And then, of course, there's the brick, those inspirational moments that you came to just love, those little nuggets that hit you upside the head like a brick and whisper words of encouragement to you, all of that. All things Larry Mullins will be on this page. And then, of course, there are a lot of things that I'll be doing with Next Tally out in the community, doing different things. When I get to meet with some of these athletes, I want to introduce you to some of these guys. I want you to meet Cam Ward. We get a chance to meet with him. I want you to meet Deion Sanders and Shadur and all of those guys. We're working on getting those relationships with them. D, I'm calling you, man. Calling you, Prime. And so there are so many others that I want, to introduce to you. And then there are some folks that I'm going to call upon, to help me with the heavy lifting on Next Tally. But all of that will appear on these pages. If you look down or scroll down, you'll see, G Daddy and Teej, you'll see the brick, you'll see Uncle Mole. But first and foremost, you'll see Next Tally and some of the things that, again, we're going to be doing here that we want to introduce to you, so, you guys, that are very, very important. So thank you for all your support over these years. Do you know I'm going into my 18th year doing the show on 1010 Wins in New York and absolutely loving it? Things are going great. I'm still in love with it, still having fun. I grew a hair. I grew one hair back, but then hell, it went out the window with, it's a long story. But anyway, but I'm still cute though, right? I said I'm still cute though, right? You're supposed to say, yeah, Larry, that's it. You're cute. Whatever. Y'all wrong. Anyway, man, it's good to be back. Good to see you guys. Be sure to click and subscribe to this YouTube channel. But everybody else, you athletes, you entertainers, there's even something there for CEOs who get up on stage and think because they're the CEO, they know how to speak and give live speeches, stand at the podium. You look like a deer in the headlight, cotton mouth, wide eyed, the whole 9 yards. We teach that too. Go to the website, nexttally.com, and it'll tell you all about it. Hope to hear from you soon. Everybody else, stay tuned to these channels. We got some good stuff coming up here on this Next Tally Live. I'm Larry Mullins. Thanks for listening to me. Ooh, I'm spitting. I'm so foaming at the mouth. I'm so excited. But I'll check you later. All right? All right. Peace.